Hi, I'm Diane Sare, the LaRouche Democrat running for the U.S. House of Representatives from the state of New Jersey, and with me is Miles Robinson from Massachusetts, who is collaborating with Rachel Brown, our Democratic Party candidate in Massachusetts. And we've just spent the day here in the capital of New York State, Albany, meeting with state legislators on LaRouche's program to save the Republic and to convince the legislators to think big and to act as the rightful constituency of the House of Representatives and to collaborate with us on the urgently needed policies of removing Obama from office, reinstating the FDR-era Glass-Steagall Act, and launching the construction of NWAPA. And I have to say, this has been a very interesting day. We must have had meetings, maybe, 10 or 12 actual meetings today.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and probably visited 30, 40, some number of offices like that. What I was very struck by in the meetings and offices that I visited was there was not one single picture of Barack Obama. Not one. And we met with a lot of Democrats. We met with people who had been co-sponsors on LaRouche's Homeowners and Bank Protection Act a couple of years ago, and the response was incredibly open, although people were not that clear on exactly what had to be done.
Yeah, one thing to add, the other thing that I noticed was that even the freshman Republicans in offices around, this wave of support from the Tea Party and whatnot that came in are A, really confused about the prerogative and the program that this state house has taken up, and B, not really willing to reconcile with their own minds how to cut this budget and why they would, given the fact that it's really not a change in policy from what they have been doing. So here you have a Republican Party that was brought into this state house and brought into power by the hatred of this population to the current policy direction, and they're basically being instructed to continue with that policy direction. So what we were doing to provoke these people going into the offices was to say, look, we come here with a policy not to slash the budget, and that provoked probably the most initial curiosity of anything. And a lot of meetings were had just on that basis. Okay, what are you saying? We don't actually have to go with this austerity program. And from that standpoint, the Obama question becomes clear. Right. The bailout, the Glass-Steagall policy becomes clear. And, states now, like you said in the opening, really need to take up their role as the constituencies of the federal government and demand from them a change.
Right.
And that's not just a simple resolution. It's not just a simple signature from an assemblyman,
No, and that was the conflict for them, because they're saying, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? They would prefer to be let off the hook. That is, if we could just tell them, just sign this, just pass this, they would like that. And I found the thing that sort of stuck in their craw was when we said no. In fact, one lady, a chief of staff of someone who was one of the organizers of the Homeowners and Bank Protection Act, she said, oh, so you want the assemblyman to be a leader? I said, yes, that is the idea. That's what we're working on. That's the fight.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really going to have to key off of what LaRouche is doing, key off of the national movement that we've got with the 6 candidates and the 6 campaigns. And people really see that as the new paradigm of leadership. So I think from that standpoint, they get a sense that collaborating with us really means moving forward.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, and we will be returning here. We have over a dozen meetings already set up for the future.